Should be. Right. Hi, I'm Chase Vaughn, and this is the Golden Brick Road to Success. So at the start, basically, you have to start somewhere. You have to come up with a dream job, what you want to do in your life, what do you want to do when you grow up, how do you want to make money, basically. I've always wanted to get into movies. I love video games. I love music, basically. I even studied science, but my choice was the music industry. I wanted to become a mixing and mastering engineer. So, skills to basically pay the bills. I went to Full Sail starting in 2017 of late August. I've been mixing for over 2 years now, and I've mastered for one or both of my music and others. And I have 3 tapes out, 2 collab ones, and one of my own solos. And skills that I learned from Full Sail was mixing techniques and critical listening. They helped with mixing my own music and other people's, basically. A source that I found to resonate with me was A Rockstar's Guide to Networking, basically. And to summarize it, Randy Nichols basically said that everyone in business uses a little smoke and mirrors to make themselves appear a little bit more important. And that is true. You have to show yourself as an image in a different light. Be someone that you're not, basically. But at the same time, be you. Because if you don't show who you are, sometimes people don't like that. They reject that. They push away from it, and they choose not to work with you because you're acting like someone you're not. So that's why I said at the same time, act yourself. Next, if going into any entry job, you need to know the most important thing, your intern rights. So if you go into a paid internship and they're not paying you, you have the right to sue, just so you know, get some money back. Hey, everybody likes money. And just see if you are being worked in the pursuit of you gaining knowledge. If you're not gaining knowledge from that internship is not for you. And again, you can still sue them. It's all under your rights as an intern. Test case was one of my favorite, and this is something that I just had a little dabble in because I wanted to be a game tester when I was younger, basically. And so it doesn't seem like it's that much work. You're basically sitting at home all day, and you just play video games. But there's more to that job than just that. Same too as a mixing engineer. You're not just sitting in a studio messing with music, basically. And there's more to every job, basically. And in the simplest case, playing a video game. You have to look at the graphics, understand the key components of what makes up this game, the music, how it works, how the wording is for the characters' dialogue, how they interact with each other. You have to write all this down, and then you have to have critical personal skills to be able to talk to other people and tell them what's wrong with the game. You have to be able to communicate. That is the one thing that you need to take away from this. And what I have to add, basically, if I haven't added enough, is in most of my respected areas of the industry that I would want to join and work with, gaming and music are the top tier. So seeing that I should know before starting an internship and what I should know helps in planning it out. And seeing and reading different articles about how music has added and added a different change and was made in made in games, my bad, and to add an extra flair to it, basically, just makes me happy. We have a TV down, aux 1. Okay, never mind. Either recording or mixing assistant would be a nice entry job for me. I would love that. I would love to do that because basically I have the you-know-who or you-know-hows to do such things. Next would be an audio lead. I would love to make sound effects for video games, any background music, basically track those, mix and master those, and record them. I would love to work with top brand studios to record bands for a video game. It would be cool. great opportunity and nice paychecks. Next would be a front of house engineer. I would love to work in just a live area, get the feeling of it, understand the equipment, what goes into the setup of a show, any type of show, be it a performance, a concert, a play, a just musical, basically. Anything that has to do with setting up for a live event. I would love to understand that a bit more, but I don't want to go into show pro. And my last job would be a mix engineer. At this point in my life, I would love to own a studio, have maybe 3 or 4 of them dispersed around the country, be able to travel wherever I want to, meet different and exotic people, and enjoy my life, basically. And that's what you want to do. And that's what you want to have in a job. You want to have fun. You want to be able to explore, find new things, create new things, do new things, basically. So yeah. And everything that you should take from this is have great communication skills, know what your rights are for an internship, and know what you want to be. And plan out that road to that job. Because there's many different paths, but ultimately one of them will lead you to where you want to be. All right. Play the video. Turn the camera.
What's your industry name? What do you go by?
I go by demo tapes.
I can do it if it's second place. What I mean to say is I don't care. Let's see on the west. Realist, realize. Don't bug a bug. I walk fly.
Can you
Thinking up
speak
that you
on
really
why
know. Do
you
you
chose
really
that name?
My brother was like, be different, and I kept getting I inherited names from other people basically, and so I was like, no one has a name demo tape, so I was like, why not?
All right. How was that one?
That sounded straight, bro. You want to hear it back?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Let me hear the first one.
What drew you to the music industry?
The vibe, basically, just the feeling of performing and gaining a connection with like fans and followers, like they understand the music you make, basically.
Don't bug a bug. I walk fly. Thinking up that you really know. Do you really know? Damn. No, you really don't.
What advice would you have for someone who's wanting to follow your footsteps and wanting to take a career path in music?
Take it slow. It doesn't happen overnight. For some, it does, but if you looked at their track history, it wasn't that night that they first started. It was over 4 years, 3 years, maybe even a year is the shortest. No one gets found in a day, but at the same time they do.
Man, I smoke like a chimney. Yeah. No coke with a Henny. Yeah. Got a homie with a Bentley. Yeah. Do I care? You don't feel me? Nah. You the shit, feeling shitty. Well. Bet your girl rockin' with me. Yeah. Half bill, counting 50s. Nice man, fuck